Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review News of the World, and this is Tom Hanks and Paul Greengrass' new collaboration, their second after Captain Phillips, and Tom Hanks is back as Captain Kidd this time. Must be a captain in everything, I guess, and he is a man who, post-Civil War, rides around town to town reading the news. And those scenes are electric. I would pay money to watch Tom Hanks read me the news. And there's so much energy and there's so many themes that come through in those scenes where he's connecting with people. You see Tom Hanks's presence and what he's able to do commanding a room, commanding the characters in the film, but also the audience. And there's a lot of themes of dealing with racism and nationalism and dealing with Native Americans and lack of trust with the government and being taken advantage of. And Hanks is just inspiring in this role. He is fantastic. Tom Hanks is one of the greatest. It's so cool seeing him in like the all-American actor in the all-American genre Western. And it's like the look of him kind of looks like somebody would have cast Sam Neill in this, but they're like, oh, we could get Tom Hanks. So you put Tom Hanks in it. And this performance feels and looks like it's without effort. But that's just because how great Tom Hanks is at creating real characters. This is someone who seems like a real person. And there's layers, there's conflict. He has reasons why he's just been traveling around all these years. He has a wife at home. But can he bring himself to go home? And now he's stuck in this situation where he finds this young woman, played by Helena Zengel, Joanna, who's this young girl whose whole family was wiped out by Native Americans. She's lived with Native Americans for years, and then her whole Native American family has been wiped out. Now she's an orphan. She's a bit feral, and he takes on the task of taking her across the frontier to a family she's never met. And the heart of this film is this relationship that the two of them build. And it's so special, and you just see their chemistry together. Zengel is giving a fantastic performance. She stands out. She brings layers. She's a scrappy little one. She has Captain Kidd's back. They have great moments together. There's this really inspired moment in terms of a shootout where it's the most unique use of money I've seen. And I'll leave it at that because I don't want to spoil it. But you have this film, and Greengrass has such a great pace to it. It doesn't feel like it's 2 hours. And even though this film might deal with a lot of homages, there's a wonderful shot from Wolski, the cinematographer, who's done great work in Ridley Scott films, is lifted right out of The Searchers. And you can tell, but it's such a great shot. And yeah, they take and derive a lot of the plot points from a lot of different films. And this does deal with the same issue that I had with The Revenant, where it just feels like it's getting mean-spirited with just, when are they going to stop piling on another and another and another and another roadblock in the way? But it's such a great ride. The performances are fantastic. The chemistry between Zengel and Hanks is off the charts. It's so believable, the relationship that they build. And at each point, the scene offers something special, whether it's thematically or suspense, like a shootout or like a sandstorm, or confronting this militant group and trying to inspire others to reach out and get the news. Because news is power, information is power, and you can build revolutions off of that. And this film really captures that. The importance of news, the importance of information, and how admirable the job is that Captain Kidd does. In general, this is an old school classic Western, and it feels so refreshing with Hanks and Greengrass and all the work that they do to create this film coming out at the end of the year, that I really do think this should be getting a lot of attention for awards, whether it's cinematography or the wonderful and character building score from James Newton Howard, who it just feels like it's another character in the film, all the way up to its final scene, where it just captures the cathartic beauty of that last scene and where this journey has taken our two characters, Joanna and Captain Kidd. Tom Hanks' performance, Greengrass does a great job directing. It's firing all cylinders, and even if it might fall into some cliches and tropes, this is still a special film, and you should go check it out. But those are my thoughts on News of the World. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.